It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we are at Bill Stadium in upstate New York. A few moments ago, as they get set to match. It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we are at Bill Stadium in upstate New York. The folks in Buffalo love their Bills, and a moment ago they entered to the delight of this sold-out crowd. They're set for football as their Bills will do battle with Matt Ryan and the Atlanta Falcons. And we are underway in Buffalo. From his end zone, Isaiah McKenzie. And look at this. Right away, a loose football. And the Falcons grab it. And this is going to be brought back. It's a scoop and score for the Falcon TD.
Bring it up, bring it up, bring it up.
But that's got to be so disappointing for a defense. You force the fumble, think you got a chance at a turnover, and instead, not only do you give up the football, you also give up a touchdown as well.
Yeah, you just think to yourself, you've done all the hard work, right? You forced the fumble, but when they didn't come up with it, I think they relaxed a little bit or maybe lost their focus as well, and it ended up turning out to be a touchdown against them.
And now here is the offense onto the field as their first involvement will be a two-point conversion attempt. They'll try and run it up the middle. And he is not going to make it. They stop him up short, and this will remain a 6-0 ball game. Boy, so they don't get the conversion, but they're going to go right into the onside kick formation. And they've got it. They recovered it. They hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. So they hit the ball before it went 10 yards. I know that's tough, but you got to stay disciplined.
It is difficult because you're so eager to go get the football. It's that type of a play, but you're exactly right. Have to have the discipline to let it go 10 first.
Allen off the play fake. And incomplete to open things up. Stephon Diggs, his intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down.
But when you're going up against a talented receiver like that, you just know that they're going to bring more people to him, right? They're going to double cover him every chance they get.
I think that is what we're going to see all game long. An early taste of that double, maybe even sometimes triple coverage we might see.
Yeah, I think what they're counting on, his talent to sometimes beat that double coverage.
Here's the first carry of the game for Zach Moss. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Throwing is Allen on third. Eluding the pressure right. And he nearly got the first himself, but it appears he's going to be about a yard or two short. 5 yards that time out of the scramble. But now they're looking at a fourth down situation. Sean McDermott didn't hesitate. They'll go for it on fourth. Singletary, they'll run for it. Singletary, a first down and more. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Devin Singletary, 41 yards. And the Bills are an extra point away from taking the lead.
Well, earlier in the week when they had their scouting report meeting, this was the explosiveness that they talked about trying to contain. They were concerned about it all week. Yet he still did it to them. Wonder how that's going to carry over the rest of the game.
Extra point by Bass, up and good. And they take the lead here at 7-6. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Cordero Patterson to return it, bringing it out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Ryan will bring the Falcons up now, 1st and 10 at their own 24. From the gun, it's Ryan. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
Many times when a play breaks down and the quarterback's moving around outside of the pocket, you're thinking just get rid of something short. But a lot of guys are coached, think deep, take the big shot, hoping someone can get lost behind the secondary. They weren't able to connect on that one.
Here's 2nd and 10. Franks now. He's going to try and go deep again. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
Love the idea, love the concept, but you got to leave a little room on the sideline so he can fade into it when he makes the catch. That was thrown too close to it for the receiver to make a play.
Franks. Oh, it's intercepted. He was trying to give it to Ridley. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. 3rd and long that time. He was trying to make something happen, but a little too risky.
Well, the field tilted on him. And what I mean by that is what you said. 3rd and long. Got to push it downfield to try and pick up the first down. Defensive backs live for this situation. And they took advantage of the young man right there.
They'll run on 1st down with Singletary. They're able to push forward for about 4 down to the 37.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. He wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Go, go, go. 56.
To throw, it's Allen. Going deep for Diggs. He will find Diggs in the end zone. Touchdown, Buffalo. Stephon Diggs, 37 yards. And the Bills are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. And his kick is no good. It's an early miss. We'll see if that has any ramifications later here as the afternoon wears on. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. On the return, here's the dangerous Cordero Patterson. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. On 1st and 10, Franks. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. 2nd interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on, his teammates are going to check on it, because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. Up from his linebacker spot, Deion Jones making the play.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Allen going to give this one to Singletary. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
All runners count on their eyes to find the gaps and creases, to find open space. There was absolutely none on that one. Totally swallowed up on that play.
Allen stayed in bounds. No, he didn't. It's incomplete. The throw took him past the boundary, and it's 4th.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice. An ambitious effort, but it's well short. And this score will stay right where it is. Was a kicker from that distance, 56, 57 yards. So many things you got to worry about, but I am a little surprised he didn't get it there.
Yeah, with the way kickers are nowadays, we're surprised anything under 65 that it doesn't get at least to the crossbar. But remember this, you have to drive it a little bit lower in order to make that distance, and you also have to be worried about the interior rush that they can get their hands on it. So that's why those stronger kickers nowadays who can pop it up in the air and still travel and carry it, that's what you're looking for.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Falcons. Calvin Ridley, 47 yards. And the Falcons are an extra point away from tying the football game. And that one obviously worked out, but it's one where you kind of hold your breath because he was sitting there waiting to take a hit as he threw that ball downfield.
And this is the NFL. You're going to be tested a lot as a guy throwing the football. Will you stand in there, take the hit, and deliver downfield? And when you do it consistently, your offensive line loves you, your receivers love you, everyone does their job to the utmost because they have that kind of confidence in you, and they know that you've shown some toughness, and that's what he exhibited there.
But your body hates you.
No, your body's not real thrilled about the whole thing, but ice packs all around for the QB.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
Check 26, check 26. Check, check.
Singletary to get the drive started. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
All right, Brand, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out.
On the handoff, it's Singletary. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6. Now Allen. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Duron Harmon, and he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Ryan. Now a diving effort right sideline. He's got it. 15 yards, 1st down, Atlanta.
Time to give some credit to the big fellas, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes because you got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time, be able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
Ready, we're ready. 25.
On 1st down, Ryan. And this is caught at the 8. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the 1st quarter of play. These two teams all tied after 1. He'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Cordero Patterson. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Falcons have broken our tie. Now Ryan leading the Falcons up to go for 2. They'll try and run it up the middle. And he will get into the end zone again. And he seems to have a nose for it as he gets both the touchdown and the 2-point conversion. Boy, I guess they're going to keep trying to put the pedal to the metal here. They're going to try an onside kick. And the Bills are going to recover. A second quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, you know, and the right approach in going after it. Also may signal that they feel like they have the superior team, that they can try these sorts of things and it won't come back and hurt them later.
A throw left side to start the drive is complete. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Was that a design pass or what was that?
It was built into the play call. He had the opportunity to either hand it inside, keep it himself to run it, or do what he just did. Throw that pass inside, hitting a receiver on the run.
On second down, here's a run with Singletary. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 61 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Here's Singletary. He's able to work free for about 6 down to the 18.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. On the give, this is Singletary. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15. A gain of 3. That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, and defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to 3rd down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
The Bills on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Allen going to throw. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. And he'll be out of bounds. A little surprise pays off on 3rd and 1. Pass instead of run. Gets him 15 yards.
Come on. 45 to Matt. 45 to Matt. Let's go.
Singletary. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. Singletary again. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked out before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. To the air, Allen. And he's caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. Jacob Hollister there to make the grab. And the Bills are back within a couple of the lead.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run. He finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. A About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game. Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Good, strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. A reminder coming up here at halftime, we'll ship you off to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman will have first-half highlights and analysis from a back-and-forth first half that we've seen. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game. But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later? Who would that be? That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 as year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him? I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right? Yeah, I think he's doing okay. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They'll start on the ground with Moss. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. That's caught by Hollister. Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down. They'll try and run for this with Moss. And he's got this down to the 35. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. 12 yards that time and a Bills first down.
Right there.
Play action. Now it's Allen. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down. I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Allen going deep for Diggs. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. They'll look to run with Singletary. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Now Allen. Touchdown! Tommy Sweeney as the first half is winding down, and the Bills have retaken the lead. These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up. And we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today it's track shoes. That's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far and fun to watch. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Final 17 seconds of the half here as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Ryan. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Ryan. And he can't escape the pressure. Ryan goes down. A.J. Epinesa. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. Throwing again on 2nd down. Ryan. Throw left side, complete to Sharp. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Play action. Ryan. He's going to go for a big play downfield. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the offense is going to get the ball back. After all that, heck, it'll be a 1st down. They'll call it luck or skill, whatever the case is. They're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. I mean, they don't care if it was luck or skill. Boy, the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground, whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you maintain possession, that's all you're looking for.
Now he'll square up and throw deep left sideline. And got his man complete. 33 yards that time.
We see this happen so often. If you're a defender, it's like watching a bad movie over and over. The pressure's good, forcing the quarterback out of the pocket. But it's a lot to ask for these defenders to stay plastered to receivers long enough. And sure enough, they let a man come open, and the connection leads to a big play.
They snap it at 1. Now Ryan. Flushed out right. And this one is incomplete. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down. Intended target on that one, Russell Gage, and it's third down. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
On 3rd down, Ryan. Flush to his right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Ed Oliver, that time, the one to get in there and bring him down.
I remember when I was a kid, and all I wanted was a nickel so I could get that soda down at the fountain. And guess what? The nickel came into play well. 5 defensive backs, they covered well, allowed for the sacks.
Sodas were a nickel when you were a kid?
No, I just needed the extra nickel so I could pay the proper price.
Okay, how much were they? A dime? What were they?
15 cents.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. They're going on 4th down. It's Ryan. And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Defensively, a bit of a collapse, allowing the 4th down play to result in 23 yards. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And a short pickup here as he'll get across the 10 to the 11-yard line. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
On 2nd and 7, Allen. He's got it complete to Diggs, right side. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. The catch and run, good for 24 yards. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
They'll run on 1st down with Moss. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
From the 38, Allen. He's got the 1st down and more past midfield. And all the way down to the 41-yard line. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a 1st down. Final minute now of the 3rd quarter. They'll run on 1st down. Singletary. 76 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Singletary again. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. Consecutive runs of 6 yards gives him a 1st and 10. We have played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Check. Check three. Alert!
On 1st down, Singletary. And he's going to bring this one down to right about the 20-yard line. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. They will run with Singletary.
You gotta love it, baby.
And take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Devin Singletary, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bills go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Cordero Patterson to return it, bringing it out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. It was Teron Johnson that time who had that play covered from the start.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes. You can read his hands. And you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it. And oftentimes, knock it away.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Here's Ryan. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man. And you got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Now on 4th down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete. The Falcons go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Bills are going to take over in excellent field position. Throwing on 1st down is Allen. And finding Emmanuel Sanders here. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. That gain of 15 gets him on the doorstep, 1st and goal. And looking to put this game on ice in the 4th quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy, throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
They run here with Singletary. 117 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. Good gain there on 1st down, and That keeps them in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. Well, what a stand this would be if they can get the stop here. 3rd and goal. Allen taking it himself, trying to barrel up in there, but I don't think he got it. Only a few inches needed on the sneak. He didn't get it, and now it's 4th down. And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Buffalo. It's the fullback taking it in. And the Bills have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that will make this a 19-point game. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Cordero Patterson to return it, bringing it out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Ryan. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Levi Wallace with a pick. If they had designs of kind of wiggling their way back into this one, that hurts their chances right there.
To put it mildly, look at the lead, look at the deficit, trying to make a play downfield. Everyone seeking to be somewhat the hero. Didn't turn out that way at all, and you're exactly right. It's going to take a lot for them to have a chance to win this one now.
They'll run on 1st down. Singletary, he'll get about 4 here, down to the 43-yard line.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
On 2nd down, it's Moss, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1? Throwing now is Allen. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Fabian Moreau. Then he'll take it all the way up near the 30-yard line. So the deep ball giveth, and now the deep ball taketh away.
Man, you're getting deep on me here. I like that. Going to the next level in what you're thinking. And when you think about all the success he's had throwing the football so far, sometimes when you're doing that, you think you're invincible out there. But he was given a cold dose of reality on that throw.
He's going to let it fly. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. 2nd and 10. Ryan. He completes this to Russell Gage. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 14 yards that time for number 14. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Teron Johnson able to pick it. And he is going to score. It's a pick six and a Bills touchdown. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a fourth-quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that will bump the lead up to 26. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Cordero Patterson to return it, bringing it out of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled it to 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
And that'll be incomplete. The intended target was Calvin Ridley. That'll bring up second down.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that.
And now here is another interception. Levi Wallace with a pick. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Is actually going to throw it here. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down. Well, they're not making it easy on themselves here down the stretch. 2 picks now in the 4th quarter, trying to hang on to that lead.
Talk about keeping someone in the game. Instead of being able to shut the door, it's still cracked open because they can come back on you now. The only people who are really happy about those picks, any fantasy team that has this defense.
And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So he was past the line of scrimmage when he threw it.
And as they say,